Alright, what is up guys, welcome back to another video. We are just taking a quick look at Vechain here, and as we can see, looking like it is continuing to trickle to the upside over the past few days. We are looking as though we may be forming some bearish divergences heading up into these areas of resistance, but some very interesting things starting to happen for quite a few cryptos we've been looking at actually. We've broken out of a key resistance here for Vechain. You can see here that we finally did get the breakout, the back test, and a bit of a continuation. Looking like we're getting back up inside this previous range as well. You can see obviously this range we were in for a good while here before we did see the FTX collapse where we came down, we lost support, and then we got the overextension here. Falling, as you can see, in this descending wedge formation, but we did get a breakout and a run all the way back up to that resistance, which I did say needed to be retested and did get retested here. We got a bit of a rejection, but we did actually get a nice reversal after coming back down and essentially finding this area as support, and then obviously you can see getting a bit of a continuation now, an overextension and potential bearish divergences, as we said, heading back up inside this range. But very nice to see Vechain actually coming up and breaking some resistances here. A lot of cryptos have actually been making their way back up, haven't they? But we're not getting too excited right now, because overall you would still say, if you look at this chart, like this macro context, for example, here you can see lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, and you know, unless we come all the way up to the top of this range here, break this area here, make a higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, something like this, then realistically we are still in a downtrend, a macro downtrend and a bear market, aren't we? Obviously in the immediate short term you could argue lower low, lower high, lower low, and then this is your higher high, maybe a higher low here, and then maybe a higher high like this. I'd love for Vechain to come back down and retest this area. As you can see, I have got this long position set up at the bottom of the range. If we could backtest the range like this and get the continuation to the upside, that would be fabulous to see. I do really think that would be, you know, it's a fairly likely scenario, I would say, for Vechain. Obviously there are no guarantees whatsoever in the market. I mean, Bitcoin could dump 5k tomorrow and Vechain would be all the way back down at this low instantaneously, wouldn't it? Because obviously Bitcoin leads the market. But I'd say realistically, if things do, you know, continue on this fairly bullish uptrend that we have seen for cryptos, you could realistically say, you know, we'd be heading up like this, which we have been doing fairly parabolically, to be honest. Probably get a bit more of an overextension into resistance maybe in this area here, and then get that bearish divergence play out where you do get a retracement back down to retest some of this area here at the bottom of the range. But now we're broken back inside the range, I would just be looking to trade this. So realistically, if we get a back test here, I'd be looking to take a long, and if we made our way all the way up to the top of the range up here, I'd be looking to take a short, because this would be a very key level of resistance that would definitely hold the first test, in my opinion, especially if we ran up into it like this, very parabolically, in, you know, in a scenario basically looking something like this. So I'd say realistically, Vechain, you know, a very interesting crypto right now. I do think long term it's going to do well. Obviously in the short term, things still on the downtrend overall in terms of the macro, but locally looking quite nice, isn't it? And I think realistically, you know, in the next year or so it's probably going to start to pick up as we most likely head into another bull market. So that's it for today guys. Thank you very much for watching indeed. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next video.